Hello everybody, we are here with a general and timeless reading. Before we get started, let's set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. I'm seeing you take a minute, maybe put a pause on something. There's something that you're worrying about, but to have the Hanged Man on the bottom of the deck, you may not be seeing everything yet. Not everything may be in perspective at this point. Fully. It has to do with you and somebody that you've been connecting with. For some of you, this can be a work situation too. It can be stuff going on with coworkers. I'm seeing you actually take a break. Whatever this interaction was that had been happening, I'm seeing you feeling upset about it. It has to do with an interaction. I'm seeing you pull back from it. Maybe feel that you need some time to reconnect with yourself, or just take a break from whatever that was happening. This break is going to create some type of change. It seems like it allows something to come to an end that maybe you felt you couldn't put up with any longer. You felt like something was unfair. Specifically had to do with the exchange, or maybe lack thereof, that was happening. I'm seeing that's what the issue was. It has to do with somebody that you were maybe actively working with, or actively interacting with, actively maintaining a relationship with. But this calls for you to reevaluate your values by you stepping back from whatever dynamic this is that's been playing out. It leaves space for you to ask yourself what type of change you feel is appropriate for this situation, as it's clear you don't want to continue in this way. Because, who wants to be feeling like this, you know? It's not a good feeling to have. So if you can do something about it, which it seems like you stepping back is sort of that window, it gives you that opportunity to be am I ready for the type of change it would need to actually switch these things up? So I'm kind of seeing the universe be if you're willing to go through this change, which is going to be a big change for you, then yes, that's possible. But if you're not willing to totally surrender to this change, you're going to stay in this situation. So I'm just seeing your guides be really direct with you about this. You feel not properly valued within this situation. And that's what your guides are look at this. What's happening here? Because something doesn't feel right. I'm looking at the High Priestess and the Two of Cups. It seems like you know what your intuition is telling you. It just may be a lot that you'd sort of need to surrender within this situation. But you may be doing this to feel more together with your higher self and with your intuition. Because I'm seeing actually you creating this change. This may affect you socially on some level. You creating this change is actually it's going to change something about your relationship with yourself, where you feel like there's more of an integration of something that you want to be integrated with. It's this part of yourself that you feel you may not always have access to, that you're going to get a stronger sense of access to with the High Priestess. And bring something together. It's about uniting something. And that's what this surrendering process would be about. So here's the thing. Your intuition may have been telling you what to do all along, but there were many, many reasons why not to surrender. Nonetheless, your intuition is like, did I stutter? Like, I'm really seeing it be a moment like that. And you're like, I know that if I listen to my intuition, it's going to make it stronger. It's going to bring something together that I'm trying to bridge the gap of right now. So if you really fully surrendered to this process and you make the changes possible, the changes that are possible, do it. You may be in a space where you're sort of like thinking about all of this, but haven't done anything yet. Seeing you definitely be really in your head about this. I mean, it's a big thing. It's normal for you to be feeling that way as well. This would be a big change for you. Something that's going to be helpful to you is to... Interesting. If you feel like there are certain things that you need to keep concealed right now, you may find that be helpful. I'm seeing... It looks also like you're going to get help, but you may not be seeing it yet. Or it may be like hidden help that you receive. Like invisible help. Because I'm seeing something come through to benefit you, but it may not be the most obvious thing, actually. Okay, so connect with yourself and what your values are and what your expectations are when you go into these exchanges and interactions. It seems like the only way that you're going to really know the truth is to analyze what's going on psychologically for you. Because I'm seeing the Judgment card and the Moon can be like what's hidden. But when we're in touch enough with it, it's not hidden from us. That access isn't hidden, but it's something that you may have to dig a bit for. And you may take a break from like any type of social influence that would steer you in a direction that maybe you feel isn't true to you. I'm seeing you like really want to cleanse your energy to be able to do this, to really get a good bearing on what your intuition is telling you. And I'm not saying it's going to be a long process. It just seems like that's what needs to happen here as far as this end result in order for you to very clearly hear your intuition in a loud way. It's also working with you to rely on yourself rather than feeling like you're going to find the answer somewhere outside of yourself. Like I'm seeing the Moon be the answer, and that means that the answer is already within you. It's just a matter of kind of disconnecting from everything else and connecting within. And that's where you're going to find what you're looking for, the answer to all of this. It's going to help you be able to very, very clearly discriminate what your intuition is telling you. I'm hearing security. I'm looking at the Moon, Pisces, Scorpio, Saturn, and Pluto. Okay, my friends, we're going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everybody for connecting. Thank you for tuning in. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.